Good morning. Welcome back to Gigi's Garden. So I'm just in the garden pulling loofah vines off of my trellises. And I forgot all about my poor little passion fruit gardens. But I remembered I planted some seeds here that I got from my friend Trina. Some seeds here. And look, I already got one coming up. So I'm going to cover it up with some leaves because we are not done with all this foolishness. And just because this bipolar weather came in here with a little bit of warmth, don't mean it's time for that to start sprouting. I get it. I'm also looking in my raised bed. This bed has to be weeded and fertilized. But I also see now what is that? I know this is weeds. But what is that? I'm also going to cover that up because if it is a green or something, I do want it to be protected. We'll see. We'll see what it does. We still have our last frost date is not for probably a good 90 days. So I'm not worried about anything really, coming in right now. This is my first day being able to actually get out here in the garden and assess some of the damage from the frost. So my poor little sage, my rosemary, it just looks all beat up and everything. So poor little sage here, common sage, purple sage, and this is pineapple sage here. So that's beat up for now, but I'm very pleased with my blueberry bushes. Even though the leaves turned colors, there's not a whole lot of damage. Leaves are coming off a little bit, but there's not a whole lot of damage. So they made it through. They thugged it out. They made it through. This rosemary thugged it out, made it through. My onions actually froze, but they thugged it out. They made it through. I'm getting ready to see what this little walking through the mint. It smells so good. So my one surviving tree collard. That one down there looks like it's half dead. This one is also dead. It looks like it's dead. So we're gonna see. And I'm gonna make poor thing. Whole thing. So I'm gonna put this little frost cover back over it. So just in case it does frost again, it won't get too bad. It might come back, I don't know. We'll see. These collards and broccoli, I'm looking at the damage on them. Just bad. They just look terrible. But they made it. They're still growing. Got new leaves coming out. This poor collard right here froze solid. They still got new leaves coming. All of these, that one is where the chicken got into the garden. Scraped around a little bit, scratched around a little bit. Garlic, they made it. Shooting out new ones. Look at those. So, some of the newer ones, they're looking pretty sad. But they still growing. So we'll put some fertilizer in here and get this bed woken up for it's about this time to get that woken up. There's a big old milk thistle getting ready to grow in there. So I'm just looking. Let me see my poulat, my little poulat tree, it made it. My little, if I can remember what this is. It's the seasoning, bay leaf. It's hanging on. It is hanging on. So yeah, my onions made it through. Garlics made it through. So I'm pretty pleased with that. My artichokes, I did cover them up, and then I uncovered them after the third or fourth day. They died all the way back. So yeah, look at that. But that one over there is coming back. That little one's coming back. This one died all the way back, but we're gonna see if it's gonna make it through. And this little one, this is a tough little plant because this little plant done been down through there. The other 2 artichokes I had in there, they all died. So what I think I'm gonna do, what I know I'm gonna do, I'm gonna buy some more and put them in there. My little ginkgo tree. Let's hope it makes it through. My elderberries. Remember, I cut all my elderberries back this year so they could bush out. And then I took all of the cuttings and just put them all along that line and all around that way. So hopefully we'll have some more elderberries. We'll see. My onions did die, but look, they're coming back. There's little ones in here. They're coming back. We'll see. That one's standing strong. They're coming back, so we'll see. More of them made it than didn't, so I'm pretty happy with that. This bed I did nothing with, but threw a couple garlics in here. But I let this bed rest for the winter. And I don't think I'm going to replant this bed until I figure out what I want to put in it. I might just do, I don't know. See, every time I do brassicas, just brassicas, that cabbage moth, I have a real problem with pests. So I'm gonna figure it out. I'll figure it out. I've already been looking through my seed catalogs. They've already came, so I know I'm gonna do some turnips this year because I really like roasting the turnips and beets. And so roasted turnips and roasted beets and Brussels sprouts, I like that. So I am gonna plant a bunch of those. So we will see how it goes. We will see. I need all this stuff off of these trellises. Just get this place cleaned up a little bit. I'm gonna pull this out of here. And I don't want to. It'll be back next year in full force because all these seeds then came off, and they're all in my beds and they're all around here. So if you remember last year, this was one big green wall. And I'm gonna tell you what, I love the way they smell. And I don't remember the name of it, so that's really crazy. But I got some dried in the house and I'm using for tea. And that's what is going on. Oh, I wanted to look at my perpetual spinach. Guys, I covered this up. Now I have one perpetual spinach plant in the house and it's growing. And I covered this up, but I don't know if it's gonna make it. We gonna see. We gonna see. I'm gonna leave it covered up because if it made it through this cold, harsh, cold winter, the cold that we have, I know that I'll be able to grow that perpetual spinach anywhere. So I'm kind of stoked about that to see how that's gonna happen. But I don't mind digging it up and taking it in the house either way, you know. So I do have spinach growing in the house right now, so I'm excited about that. Oh, my poor little onions. This one did not do too well. This one did not fare well at all. Look at that. Yep. My Egyptian walking onions are coming back. They done died back 3 times. Yep. They're coming back. think part of the reason is that this bed was still mulched pretty good. It's so beautiful out here. I was standing out here the other day and just watched one of them big old trees just fall flat on its face. So I am very careful while I'm out here, because all this beauty and all this nature, I know I can't, just gotta be careful while you're out here. Tomorrow's butchering day. I will do a video for that, and I'm not super happy about it, but it has to be done. So we'll figure it out. I've been getting 1 or 2 eggs a day out of all these ladies. Just 1 or 2 eggs. And we're going to see what's going on. So since I got them out here real early this morning, I'm going to see if that's going to make any difference. As usually I try to wait until about 9 or 10 o'clock to let them out. This morning I let them out super early. So we're going to see if them getting out, moving and foraging a little bit more will help them to lay. I'm going to have to do it. So my big plan for my dirt mud pit, we are gonna plant grass in here. But I do want to get my fence extended back past that tree. First of all, I need to get this tree cut down. I want to get that tree cut down too. That one not so much necessarily, but this here one, the leaning tree of Lester Drive, needs to come down. So if I can get that one down, I can go ahead and get started on my fence. But until then, she just gonna be a leaning. Got my little egg basket out here. Just trying to check it out, see what's going on. Let's see how these babies are doing. I like the other chicken who was in here under quarantine. Jumped out yesterday, so I just let her. These babies made it through like a champ. Made it through like a champ through that cold. And it looks like I may possibly have 4 nude hens. That would be awesome, because I don't really need any more roosters. I'm gonna keep these last 3 roosters I got. Little Red, they like to beat him up. The one in there in the feeder, and the white one next to it. So we gonna see. I got them 3. I got the 3 big boys in the kennel, because tomorrow's their day. So we're just gonna figure it out as we go along. They're mad, so all right. I want to get this place done up this year. If I can get this fence built all the way out there, I can put a little greenhouse in there with them. I would like to extend it where they can actually come. I'm not chasing you ducks, even though y'all need your wings clipped and y'all ran past me. I would like to extend my chicken run to that back fence, to that post right there, over, leave like a little walkway right there, and all the way over to our property line. That's where I would like to extend it. Because if I can get that much more land extended for the chicken run, I can shut them out of the yard altogether, let us regrow grass in the yard, and fix the yard up for the kids. That's what I really, really, really want to do. So I don't know. We'll keep trying. We'll keep trying, and we're gonna watch these poor collards. I know they're probably in broccoli, so I know they're probably stunted. So we're gonna see if I have to pull them out and replace them. Either way, the chickens will have fun with them. Chickens love brassicas. So I'm gonna figure out what I'll put in here too this year. Had my beans there, they did good. So I'm gonna figure it out. Get in here and do some garden planning. Figure out what I just did with my egg basket. There it goes. And get my life together and actually get my garden planted. I would love to plant something in there, a vine to run this fence. You know, remember I tried it with the chayote? That didn't work out at all. So I will try something else. We'll figure it out. I don't know what, but I will try. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. First thing I'm gonna do before I go in, I'm gonna dig that milk thistle out of my garden bed. And then I'm gonna go ahead and go in. But until then, you guys have a great day. Be kind, it's free. Try loving somebody. All right. Have a good one. Bye. Thank you for joining me at Gigi's Garden.